Welcome back to Swine Leaders Live. Same grit, new name, a conversation with Ryan Calistro of Bauer Ag. Welcome, Ryan.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Jim.
So, if you've worked with Ag Property Solutions, you know this team and how they haven't gone anywhere. Bauer Ag is not an acquisition, it's a new name and a unified identity for Ag Property Solutions, dairy specialists, and the Dairy Solutions Group, bringing design build services and dairy dealership solutions together under one roof. So today again, we're visiting with Ryan Calistro, president of Bauer Ag, to talk about what this means for swine producers and appreciate you jumping on early with us, Ryan. I know you're in California.
Yeah.
Let's get right to it. Producers who have known the team as Ag Property Solutions, how do you describe what Bauer Ag is and why it was created?
Well, Bauer Ag, as you said, is a collection of three different companies, right? We had the Dairy Solutions Group, we had Dairy Specialists, and we had Ag Property Solutions. We had the two dealership companies were on the west side of the country, west of I-35, supporting dairy dealerships. We have nine dealerships across the left side of the country. And then we were doing construction across the entire country, right? For all animal sectors. We had poultry, we were doing swine construction, we were doing dairy construction as well. And they were all under the standard nutrition umbrella. And in order to use and synergize the talent amongst all three separate companies, when you have three separate companies that are kind of doing the same thing in a different way, supporting the animal agricultural business, combining those three companies really allowed us to add the talent between all three to support each other. So not only internally for that support, but for the external. So, we can enhance what we're doing to producers and enhance how we're supporting each other as one company. That's why Bauer Ag was created.
So you're going to enhance things across the board, but what about customers who have worked with APS in the past? What stays the same through the transition, Ryan?
Yeah, I'd like to say from an APS customer, everything stays the same. If you're already an APS and I would like to say that for all three brands, right? I would like to feel that those customers don't notice anything but the name on the shirt stay the same. What they, for an APS person, it's the or APS customers, the account managers that they're working with, the same account managers, same people that they go to for sales. Same senior project managers are running their projects, same PMs, same design and estimating team, right? Same back end working with them on contracts and invoicing and everything. So the support group is the same as it has always been with APS, and I'd like to say that for the other two brands as well. It's just now we're able to help each other and support each other, so it's just an enhanced vision, and we had to rename that vision. So.
Well, I like the vision, Ryan. So, what about when we focus on how uniting these companies gives swine producers specifically something they couldn't get before?
Yeah, what's cool about the three companies that were brought together is the talent within each brings a fresh set of eyes and perspective to the other, right? So a lot of the same challenges were happening within the three different groups, but for swine producers specifically, right, on the dairy side, we have some of the same challenges: biosecurity, feeding animals, cooling animals, handling special needs, sorting animals, right? A lot of that is the same. But what's cool is now our swine talent is able to help the dairy on, hey, this is how we handle things on over here on the swine. And the same thing with the dairy side is able to help on the swine side and say, hey, this is what we do. So you're not trying to change each other's industries, what we're doing, but just add that extra little bit of perspective, a different way to look at things. It kind of challenges what was always the status quo, and that can only, challenging those ideas can only make you better.
Yeah, you're just uniting to add and learn deeper for what customers want.
Yep.
Now, with the transition ahead, what are you personally most excited about for Bauer Ag?
Our ability to be there for producers wherever they are, right? I mean, this industry, animal agriculture industry in general, is consolidating so fast, and industry is changing at such a rapid rate. I'm most excited to see Bauer Ag pivot and grow alongside our producers and just be there for them wherever they are and adapt to their needs.
So, from your perspective again, Ryan, what are producers and partners asking for most right now, and how is Bauer Ag positioned to meet those needs?
I mean, right now, what producers want and what we're trying to build ourselves to do and why we combined and why we brought all this talent together is, producers want a high-end professional experience. They want to be dealing with suppliers that they can trust, that they're seeing a value in, that timelines will be met, that budgets will be adhered to. Bauer is positioned to leverage that size, right? So we can bring that value and we can have a collection of talent to ensure that professional execution, whatever that project may be.
So as we head into the World Pork Expo, what's one message you want the industry to take away about Bauer Ag?
Well, especially for the World Pork Expo specifically, I want that industry, the swine industry, to know that that APS team hasn't changed at all. The team that they know and trust is still there, still delivering at a high level. They are just now enhanced by a team and that are bringing them the power of Bauer Ag.
Well, Ryan Calistro, president of Bauer Ag, thanks for joining us.
All right, Jim. Thanks, man.